Alright, so I've got lots of cards coming in, and it's Canada Day, but since this game is now taking off, I do need to have some cards to play with, not just be a collector. I do have my first editions, which I'll keep under wraps, but for now I got a case I really want to open this for a long time. Despite having Digimon and Final Fantasy come into me as well, and lots of Vice cards. This is where all my money's going into, like aside from having enough money to live. But, oh, it's my first time opening Monarch. Oh, these packs are thick. Oh, okay. Let's get going. They don't have the pull tab. Damn, I may have to just do mass scissoring. It's been a while since I opened these. Okay, so I can do the fold. Should I go zoom in? There we go. It's battery zoom on, so I can't see my phone screen. I'm actually looking at the screen everyone else is. So we got the commons. Rare Hero Judgment. We got two rares. Okay. And Oda. No foils. What? No foils? Oh, here's the foil. Barely Grill. It's so subtle I can barely notice it. I'm trying to organize it. Oh, this must be the T for hero. Okay. Yeah. Now that I have a feel for it, I'm gonna just cut it open in masses. Oh no, these packs are tight. I don't think I can do I can't do a mass cutting. I can't. They don't have enough airspace. This is a 24 pack, each pack 15, so I'll have to manually hand open it. Maybe we should just hand open them all and then go over it. Which sucks because it makes a brick, but at least it'll be faster. It's so hot. I don't even want to wear my welding cape because I need to breathe, even though I'm doing this in my basement. So yeah, with the Australia going into its second lockdown, its economy has pretty much collapsed again, and some toy stores are selling some cards that they were holding out on for cheaper than the cheapest price on eBay, even after shipping, even after import fees. It's still way cheaper. So I saved a couple of toy stores. Not for Flesh and Blood, but for like Final Fantasy and for Digimon. Because of their proximity in the world, they're one of the first to receive English cards from the manufacturer, and they have it at a reduced rate. So I helped out a couple of toy stores there. I think I'm eyeing a third one for a product, but we'll see how that goes. Today being Canada Day, as I'm recording this, the Canadian dollar is down because there's no production going on. So I just bought a bunch of stuff locally. Again, old stuff that has gone up in value, but not as much value in Canadian because Canada's market's always behind in the US. But some good stuff. They still made a profit, but just not as crazy big, which is fine. Stores can't make that much a profit anyways. And they have enough to live. And a lot more. So I'm just helping them out. They help me out in the long run. Because I can hold for a very long time, unlike them. So this is great. I think I'll go. I don't know what order this is. I have half a brick though, so we'll go for the commons. It's really hard to see the rarity. Focus that. So I'll make a brick for this and I'll sort them later. Oh, rare foil. Okay, that's awesome. Common foil, rare foil. Another common and non-foil rare. Oh, here's my first majestic, Deep Rooted Evil. Sweet. Try to make a pile for it. I can't show you the overall stack without showing the close-up first, but I'll do this. Then a T. Where do I put my T's? I'll put the T's over here. I think everyone has seen enough of the other unboxings to know what the commons are. I'll stop for the foils. Foil commons or foil rares. Non-foil rare. Keys. And I'm in a race to get this done before my battery dies out. Oh, cool. Invigorating Light rare foil. Rares and then a T. Common. Okay, so foil common. Oh, oh wow, a foiled legendary. Sweet, sweet. I just made my money back on the case. Wow. Okay. Happy birthday to me. 4 days early. Wow. It's not first edition, but whatever. Priority now is to be able to make decks. As a player, your value is in making decks. Player collector makes decks. 2 rares, hero. Oh, a foil common. I can't believe I actually pulled a legendary. Like, the chance of that was really slim. I can barely see the foliage on here. Wow. I'm gonna have to go over my brick of commons afterwards to double check, make sure I don't have any foils in there. 2 rares, T. But the plus side is I can actually play with this deck. I'll always be able to play with what you have. That didn't come out right. Well, some foiled rare. Very nice. Common. Yeah, oh, here's my second majestic, non-foil. T. Grappling Growl. Like, I'm looking at real life to make sure It's not a foil that I'm missing out on. Oh, I thought it was a legendary. That C can be like an L if I'm not careful. And these are all commons. Okay, I may have to get a new brick soon. Yeah, I'll make a new brick pile. Yeah, I'm now invested in the first 3 boxes, if I can, of every set, first edition. So, obviously, Force of Will, by Schwartz, Flesh and Blood, Genesis Battle of Champions, Digimon, Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy's first Opus box is really good, but the problem is there's discretion between that. It came out in 2 waves, so wave 2 even now is at 500, which people are still getting used to, and it is worth that much because that's how much I paid for it. Granted, I bought it from an Australian seller, and it was still pretty expensive, but it's worth it, I think. Is this a stack? Oh, this is my this is my stack. Oh, I forgot I was opening stacks before checking them out. But yeah, Wave 1, Opus 1, the very first box of Final Fantasy, is worth 10 times as much. And you can check that by pushing down on the plastic to check the type of rim the booster has. Same thing people are doing for unlimited boxes or boxes of first edition to make sure that it is first edition packs. So that's a very experienced manufacturing standpoint that they've come up with. So yeah, because of that and the cost of even the Opus 1 Wave 2s, I can't buy too many of that. I mean, it's good value for it, because it's going to go up to like 800, 700, which is what it's selling for on eBay right now. But I can't move with it. Really, I can't. Like, the cards are not as playable compared to modern day Final Fantasy, from what I hear. So I end up buying a bunch of Opus 11s from Australia for much cheaper than the current price on eBay as well instead. It still costs a ton, but I get value back. I'm only making $100 per box, which is significant because I can hold out forever. I have a day job and I've been saving for the apocalypse like this to take advantage of it. I'm not playing any more Yu-Gi-Oh! Because 1, I can't buy new cards, it's too hard to keep track of. And 2, because the cards I have are really good. So I'll wait and see what happens. But right now in 2020, I think it's the age of the new card games, or card games who have been in development. Before the pandemic, I think we were looking at huge ass competition for TCGs this year anyway. But now everyone's gone up because there's not enough cards compared to people who want to buy them. Because US is printing money like mad. I mean, you have money printing like mad, you have inflation. So everything's going to go up. So you might as well buy a physical product. Even money that you have in a bank is just money in a machine. It's no better than Bitcoin, really. If I were rich, I would buy Bitcoin and secure myself a position, but I'm not that rich. I'm not at that level. I'm just going to be honest with myself. All I can do, I need a security in cards, actually, physical product. Hell, even gold and silver is better. That's why it's called the gold standard. Commons, common foil, rares, rare, T. See this. I can barely see the foil. That's my one complaint about Flesh and Blood. You need to work on their foils so I can differentiate between that and a regular card. Oh, sweet, now the Majestic. So this box is 3 Majestic so far. Not even like between cold foil and regular foil. I get that. First edition should have cold foils. But just between regular cards, it's way too hard to tell. The art and licensing it is not cheap. I can tell these are high quality illustrations. They are. Is that a foil? Like, oh no, one behind us a foil. Damn. Okay. Rare. Here we go. Prism, adult. Oh, a majestic foil. Mark of the Beast. I don't even have a majestic foil until now. It was a foil legendary, which is awesome. Granted, I think all legendaries are foils anyways. Vintage of Soul. Oh, and another majestic. Oh no, was it the same pack or majestic number 4? This is awesome. So I'll be sleeving these in KMC blacks because they have the black border. It just merges right in, and maybe I'll double sleeve them onto a transparent, or maybe another transparent sleeve. Maybe a matte for the handle. Oh, I actually have the first one. The stacks of foil common. Okay, Illuminate. Yeah, so yeah, this is me learning from other people that are opening on Twitch. I just don't have the patience to put something on Twitch. It's not really worth it for me. I don't have the bandwidth. Actually, I do, but then the quality will go down, and I'm already like barely at 1080 right now. I don't think people have the patience to watch a live stream at 720 for an unboxing video, no less. I mean, unboxing videos are popular apparently. Rare foil, sweet. Oh, we still have the Ironhide plates. T. Oh, for a common. For a common. Rare. 2 rares per booster. That's nice. Is this the foil? I'm scared I may have missed the foil. But no, these are all just regular commons. Wow. Alright. Last stack of this box. Oh, I start off with the rare foil. Okay. Valiant Thrust. So I'm not sure if I said this in this video yet because I'm tired and I'm getting dumb. But I think this game has a lot of potential to license out to third parties, even in its early stages. I think if Diablo were to pick this up, Blizzard's Diablo, this would be amazing. But I think they want to go as far as they can about getting needing a license agreement first, which is great. But if it goes to that point, I would definitely buy cases of the first edition. Oh, here's my Majestic 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all my common piles, make sure I don't have a foil inside there. Okay, so rare foil. uncommon. Oh, I thought this was gold foil for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So that's box number 1. How long am I in? Not too long. Maybe I'll squeeze in a second box opening in here. But damn, having a legendary right off the bat really helps in case. Oh. So I got like Shadows, Dimensional, Crossroads. Yeah. So I got 5 legendaries. Or Majestics, and then 1 foil Majestic and 1 legendary. That was an amazing box. Amazing box. And again, I have to go over all my commons again. It's hot. I'm actually sweating from my brow. Dry off my hands just from that. But yeah, I'm sorry to be so dry in conversation, a bit dehydrated, but I don't want to drink when I'm in the middle of handling cards. I go on a certain criteria when buying from my TCG. Obviously, it has to have lots of player support. The card game itself has to be damn good, okay? Both in Japan and here. It's got to have ideally a franchise or art style behind it. Flesh and Blood and Force of Will, they have their own art style behind it, and to some degree Metazu, although I might not be able to get my hands on Metazu. But anyways, it's got to have a unique, distinct artwork behind it, or a franchise. So I don't usually go into a card game that doesn't look good, like ever, if it doesn't have a franchise in it. So my only 2 exceptions right now are Flesh and Blood and Force of Will. So Vice Wars, obviously, they have all the franchises from every anime. Final Fantasy has its own freaking franchise for many years. Digimon has its own franchise. And I guess starting out, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Has its own anime, so there we go. Magic the Gathering, being the OG, is also the exception. So that's the criteria I look at. If it doesn't have a franchise behind it that's like a show and a video game and mobile game, then the card game must be really damn good. And this card game is really damn good, along with Force of Will. So there's that. And then obviously second criteria I just mentioned has to have, it's a nice bonus to have a video game or computer game and mobile game. Usually both would be really nice. And then toy line would be really nice too. So that's why I really love the Fate series, how they have the full trifecta. They have the toy line and video games and all that all set up. So it's the least concern, especially with the Fate Grand Order. But mainly video games and mobile game. If they are very successful in that, you got a hot you got a hot property. Put that into a card game, I'd buy it. That's why Digimon, even though I've heard about how it failed in the past, it was revived. And it's got that nostalgia feel for sure, but it's coming off an MMO. So what are they going to do when it's coming out with a huge computer game? Maybe it'll flop, maybe not, but the fact is the effort and investments into it is real. Now, I want to take a moment to reflect on Cyberpunk. That too, we're having news now that it turns out that maybe before they really weren't ready to come out with the game, but they were trapped between a rock and a hard place to get out the game anyways. And doing this way, they can still pump out the game and eventually make it good. So there's hope for that. Unfortunately, I can't see a card game developing with that because we have Netrunner, which is a property owned by Wizards of the Coast that they shut down themselves. And then we also have Android's Netrunner, which is also, I think, a struggling card game that I haven't bought into. So I would love to have Netrunner be revived, or maybe just buy some Netrunner cards. But I have not invested in dead card games. I can invest in half-dead card games that were struggling, or games that have been revived already, like Digimon. But buying a dead card game is very hard to do because I can't trade or play with it, and it's already hard with the pandemic. Even though I'm banking on the fact that stores open back up again, and they are, and we'll go back into trading and production again. And when I talk about trading, I don't try to screw anyone over. We trade generally in the community to help someone else complete their deck or collection, so that we have more movement. There we go. Movement of the cards and accumulation of value as part of a set is always good. Not many foils here. This is the first half of this box, though. That's the first quarter. It's not even the first half. I can't hold that much. Oh, foil gauntlets. Very nice. Yeah, I want to get some foiled gears at least. Deck my equipment out. There's my first Majestic. It's not foiled. Oh, foil common. See, I gotta look over these. I already have the bright light to make it easier. But yeah, so going back to card games that I buy, has to match all those criterias. Foiled Majestic Arc-like Sentinel. Wow. Wow. I think, no, Majestics don't have to be foiled. So that's amazing. But anyways, I'll probably just only play with non-foils. Leave the foils in the binders for a nice display. Maybe I'll get them graded. And that's another thing. I've noticed lots of startups, not startups, but like established or newcomers to the whole gaming card grading market. And that's great. Competition is good. I might send some off to them while the price is cheap before they get established and have an expensive price on them. Foil. So that's good. I like development. Genesis. So everyone is winning if they work. It's not a social system where you win from not contributing. Everyone that puts in the work and investments, marketing, selling, distributing, then the team, that's who I refer to as team, who puts in the work deserves to get rewarded through all parts of distribution and production, okay? Even the end consumer deserves to win for taking the financial risks, even though it's a hobby to you, but you're helping contribute to the community, the game, the theory crafting, the word of mouth. It all matters, okay? So I'm pretty, soft and inclusive with regards to that, which is fine. You want to have a good time. This is what card games are supposed to be for. We're not hurting other people. If anything, we're helping them, because money just in the bank is really not helping anybody. after you have enough for your food, rent, and survival, then I guess what else are you going to put into? You might as well put into something that grows in value. And even better if it's something you can also play with, which is what these are. So I think that's a common sentiment that most people would have looked into. So I got to finish this video fast because I know I might not have enough memory. I might just make this 2-box opening, but it's great to have the legendary Vestige of Soul. Just checking to make sure I don't have any foil rares. I'll go over rares and commons again. Another reason why I have to end the video fast. Do the double check. Oh, okay, foil common. Bolt of Courage. Oh, here we go, foil common. I should have a few more Majestics. There we go. Invert Existence. Okay, let me get rid of this brick here. Common brick. The keys are getting high. Okay, open up my second half. So I have 3 Majestics so far. Should have 2 more. And maybe foil Majestic. Oh, I did get my foil Majestic already. It's nice. Maybe a legendary. I think all legendaries are foils. Okay, there's no non-foil legendaries. That would suck. At that point, it would really suck. This light is just burning me, even though I'm in a nice cool basement. My laptop's like off to the side, so I'm not getting the heat from that at least. The windows are closed because it's 36 degrees outside, which is nicer, I guess, comparative to BC's 49 degrees and 200 people dying yesterday. That's pretty brutal. Right. Let's go. That was a long stack of comments. Here, Majestic number 4. Rose of the Ancients. Just number 5. Oh, a foil Majestic. Nourishing Emptiness. So, I think I got 2 foil Majestics in this. Very nice. Should have 1 more regular Majestic then. And maybe a Legend. Oh, foil common. Yeah, I'm not seeing. I have to go over all my commons again because I might have a foil common in there. I think I can get foil hero. That'd be nice. I haven't seen a foil hero yet in any set. I know they exist. They're expensive for a reason too. Actually, have very little foil rares. But I'm okay with that if that slot can be given to a foil legendary or foil majestic. absolutely okay with that. Foil common again. Oh, this brick is building up fast. Oh, there's Majestic regular 5. But yeah, 2 foil Majestics. It's really good for this deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got my 5 regular Majestics. Foil common. Yeah, I gotta go over through all my commons. It's so subtle, I can easily miss it. Foil there. Here we go, foil common again. Enigma Chimera. No foil equipment. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. Now I'll make another video for the next 2 boxes, but 2 boxes. First box, I got the legendary Vestige of Soul, and then foiled Mark of the Beast. And then second box, I got 2 foil Majestics, Arcanite Sentinel and Nourishing Emptiness, along with my standard 5 Majestics per box. So I got 10 Majestics there, and a slew of foil rares and foil commons. Alright, going to get some drink of water first too. I found my mouse. Oh, my mouse is dead.